place is not just about the pursuit of excellence in academics, but it is that we want to do that while being attuned to issues of justice and how we care for each other, and that we want Carolina not only to be a great academic institution, but that we want it to be a great place for people to live and grow and learn.
So to me, the Carolina Way has sort of always embodied what students do here at Carolina, and that is pursuing excellence and pursuing their passions. It's about figuring out what you love, and you can either pursue that through your studies, or you can pursue it through one of the over 600 student organizations on campus, or you can pursue it through study abroad, or you can pursue it through an internship. There's just so many different ways to pursue your passion, and I think that that's what it means when you come to Carolina. To live the Carolina Way really does mean finding out what you love and figuring out how you can incorporate that into your own Carolina experience.
To me, the Carolina Way is twofold. It's part honoring those who've paved the way for you, those who have worked and labored to make sure that you're able to enjoy the prestigious university that we all attend. The Carolina Way is also bringing people together through unity, diversity, and inclusiveness under one Carolina banner.
We've been given this amazing opportunity to attend this amazing university and just to give back to the university and the students in it, and just the world at large is basically what the Carolina Way means to me.
The expectations that I have for the Carolina classroom are pretty simple. Really hope they're engaged with me and with the fellow students, that they're really as fully present as they can be at that moment in that class. It's easy for everybody to feel like they can multitask and they can be twittering and they can be listening to, to one earphone in their head. They can be on their laptop, they might be checking email, and the last thing they might be doing is also listening to what's happening in front of the classroom. Take notes, but to let those other things to drop away from them for a minute so that they can really focus on the moment they're in. That involves also just basic kind of lessons in life, that they show up on time for class, that they don't arrive 10 minutes late, because I always try to show up on time too, that they come and that they're prepared as possible for the day, for the class. That means that they've done the reading, or they've looked at the syllabus, or they've looked at the web page for our class.
You're in an environment where there are a lot of diverse opinions, and so it's your responsibility to respect those ideas, even if you don't or if you do disagree with them. And I think that respect is something that's expected of you, and it's actually something you can learn a lot from, because you can learn a lot from your fellow students, even more so than you can from books.
And so we absolutely expect people to care for each other, to follow the rules, to protect and defend each other as we would with any other members of our family. And we do expect people to consider themselves to be a part of the Carolina family.
Well, during my first year at Carolina, what I learned, a big thing, is time management. Basically, knowing what your priorities are. You come from high school as passive learners, you memorize the textbook, you take tests, you make hundreds, but here it's different. It's the way you learn is by participating in group discussions, being in study groups. That's the way you learn from each other.
It starts off with maybe speaking up in class, so raising your hand, having something to say, being able to contribute to the discussion while you're there.
And I also think that it's responsibility where you're expected to do something with your degree. You're expected to change this world.
I think one big responsibility that we have as Carolina students is integrity. We are upheld to a certain standard to have integrity in everything that we do. So when we do graduate, people can point us out and say, that's a Carolina student, because we have those certain values, we have integrity, we have honor, we have respect in everything that we do.
You're about to embark on this incredible journey, and there's going to be so many opportunities thrown at your way, but part of your responsibility is to sort of figure out where you fit best and to take that personal responsibility and to give back to the community that is Carolina.
My advice to new students is to get involved here on campus. When you get here, don't just stay in your room go out to sporting events, Fall Fest, Week of Welcome activities, find your own spot on campus where you can make a big impact.
It's so important to put yourself out there, because if you don't put yourself out there, you're not going to hear everybody else's opinions as well. And so getting a variety of ideas and just kind of throwing them around and seeing where everybody else is coming from really just adds to the diverse atmosphere here at UNC.
So some of the things that I love most about Carolina, if you haven't been there yet, go check out the Pit. If I could live there, it would be my residency. I would have my mail sent there and I would have a tent set up. I would live in the Pit, because when you go there, you can see all student organizations out there publicizing their events, talking about the things that they're doing. And you know what? If you are interested in pursuing a student organization because of a passion that you have, you can totally do that. And if we don't have it here on campus, then there's a process to go through where you can start your own student organization, create your own membership and your own guidelines. Beyond that, you can do so many other things at Carolina. You can study abroad and get credit in other countries for taking classes and learning new cultures. You can have an internship and get course credit for that as well for a semester or over the summer. There's so many resources on this campus that can really help you with your out-of-class experiences. And for me, that's where I've done the majority of my learning, has not been in a textbook, but with hands-on, real-life experiences at Carolina.
Explore the world to find the true definition of who they're going to be.
Start a new student organization here on campus.
Affect the outside community.
Positively impact other people's experience here at Carolina.
Serve you, the students of this university.
Make an impact on the world at large.